So yeah. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Can I have your attention, please? Can I please request to sit down on your tables? We are officially starting the program now. I'm not sure that we are going to have people. Yeah. So do I have everybody's attention now? Yeah. Can you raise your hands if you're listening to me? Great. Yeah. So, good evening, everybody. I'm Faiza Khan, and this is Iram Tahir. We would like to welcome you for the annual fundraising event for ifmch. Tonight, we stand here not only as board members, doctor, or a researcher, but we stand here as women who are blessed to have healthy children, and we are blessed to have our own health. And we want every woman in this world to have the same health and the blessing to be able to see their children growing up and fulfill their lives. I'm just mindful of the fact that some of you are still standing. I was hoping to welcome all of you and thank all of you to join us for this special evening, because it's very important for us. And I hope by being here, you all want to support and be behind us in this cause. And again, I would like to welcome all of you. I would like to finish by saying one thing about the charity and how the vision is. And it's a saying by Steve Jobs. The people who are crazy enough to think they're going to change the world are the ones who end up doing it. Yeah? Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Ready? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wa salatu wa salamu ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Beneficent, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask you all to pay attention if you can. My name is Ajmal Masroor. Inshallah, I'll be with you for the rest of the evening, helping so that we can all together do the wonderful thing. The reason why you are here tonight. Do you know why you are here? Why are you here from this table? Anybody wants to tell us why you're here? Apart from dinner, charity dinner, I understand. There is something else we're doing tonight. Do you know what we're doing tonight? We're building a maternity hospital in Pakistan. My God, when I say that, you know what happens, ladies and gentlemen? Hair on the back of my neck stands. You know why? A maternity hospital. Wow. We're not doing something small. We're not just building a small orphanage or a school or a mosque. No, we're building a maternity hospital. Can I have some quiet, please? Anyone who speaks from now on, I'll be fining you £10 each time you speak. So by the time I finished, we should have raised £220,000 and we would have gone home. Is that okay? Can we all have some silence, please? Okay, so I'll be introducing more and more throughout the evening. But let me introduce to you now the next person who's going to speak. His name is Dr. Zubair Ahmed. He is the Secretary General of this organization. He is also a board member. So ladies and gentlemen, please, with your all warmth and love, put your hands together for Dr. Zubair Ahmed.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum and very good evening. Wow, I'm still buzzing, not because that I've walked on the fire, but also I feel overwhelmed by just seeing all of you here. And it is something which continues to inspire us to continue to move what we are trying to do. My task now is to actually, I've got 3 minutes, to give you a brief overview of our journey. And let me tell you this journey wouldn't have been possible without you. It's your generosity, it's your help, it's your support and guidance which has taken us so far. When Salim had a vision after visiting Pakistan in 2005, after setting up the camp, he didn't have feet. You gave him a feet. You actually made the path for him. And then, alhamdulillah, this charity, ifmch now, is registered in the UK, it's registered in USA, and also in Pakistan, with, mashallah, 32 board members in 3 continents. But we don't want to forget the support we had with the board in the UK. When we first started thinking about it, we had people who joined us, the likes of Dr. Iqbal, Javed Bhai, Tim Gul, Tasneem. They did so much to actually give us impetus to take off. And then the current board, mashallah, which is led by our president, Dr. Naeem Dada, who is the rock of the charity. We have, mashallah, the skills which continues to actually take this journey forward. You're going to see a video, which is a short video, but we have a board member who made this video. Mr. Kazim, the tireless work of at least 300 hours of video footage, putting that into 6-7 minutes video is not a small task. We have Hashim, who is actually our financial advisor. Kiran Mehta, he's a backbone of our charity. And the constant support and advice from other board member, Iram, Shazad, and Dr. Ajmal. So, ladies and gentlemen, this video would itself tell you the journey so far, but I have been to Pakistan myself. For the first time I went there, my roots are in India. I visited myself and I could see the poverty and the helplessness is written all across the face of these people whom I met there. So there is a need, there is a dire need for us to do, and it is our collective responsibility. What I'd like to do is to give you some figures as to what we have done so far, including, alhamdulillah, we started an outpatient clinic 3 years ago. We have seen close to 10,000 patients free of charge, including their investigations and the medicine. It's it is something which I've seen in that area, the way things are working. We forget about the blood transfusion or the scan. They don't have even painkiller. They don't have even paracetamol or cocodamol. So the whole project, when we first started, it is around £360,000, which we need to raise. And after Brexit, unfortunately, because the pound value decreased, the cost is £425,000. But we have done numerous fundraising events. We have done various road shows and also various educational events. So let me tell you what we have done so far in terms of the fundraising. Within the UK, we have raised so far £96,000. The fundraising from USA is £74,000, and then in Pakistan, we've done close to £32,000. And these are all color-coded with the various fundraising events which we have done. The task now is to actually fill those red gaps. We still need £222,000 to continue with our project. The groundbreaking has already started. Alhamdulillah, we have got the land, we have got the maps and all architectural formalities completed. And ladies and gentlemen, this evening, we all are together in this dream which we would appeal you to continue with us. And that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Zubair, for that. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know whether I should tell you this, but each and every one of us are very fortunate that we have an amazing NHS, even though it's crumbling, but it is still very good. It is nevertheless it is by far the best healthcare system we have, and it treats all of our families without any problem. And we should be very grateful for it. But there are not many people in the world who are so fortunate. And it is your generosity and help that does all the life-saving work which we need to, of course. We now are very fortunate to have been joined by the person who founded this project. Just imagine how fortunate he is in the sight of Allah for finding such an amazing project. I'm always jealous. He's a doctor, gynecologist to be more precise. He is the chairman and the founder of this amazing organization. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Salim Khan. Oh, you'll have to wait for him, I've been told. There's a video before that. So let's say taster of what to come. Let's watch the video first.
Pakistan, a country that has the whole world on edge, home to 193.6 million people. And in it, Sindh is the second largest province for the population in Pakistan, consisting of 5 billion humans with changing lifestyles, fast at pace, and with it, an ignored danger. When we move in closer, we see a small village called Mirpur Sakro, a land 33 kilometres away from Thatta and 85 kilometres away from Karachi. It is known for its poverty and insufficiency and inhabits around 17,500 natives.
Sakro एक ऐसी जगह है in interior of Sindh जहाँ पे अगर आप जाके visit करें तो the basic health facilities don't exist.
The land of resourceful people. In this area, women not only are the homemakers, but help by farming to assist their men to make a living. These people have not yet benefited from the centuries of economic growth. Their needs are acute, but still uncharted.
इस इलाके के लिए बड़ी ज़रूरी थी। यहाँ से लोग कराची जाते हैं जो करीब से करीब है, और उनके लिए जब जाते हैं तो खर्चा भी होता है, रहना मुश्किल होता है।
What we see now is just the tip of the iceberg as compared to what actually exists when it comes to health problems. As resilient as these people are, they are the perfect testimony of the study that Pakistan is number 3 in the world for death due to childbirth.
बेशुमार इलाके हैं पूरे पाकिस्तान में जहाँ पे सही मेडिकल फैसिलिटीज़ नहीं हैं, और जहाँ पे है भी वहाँ पे ट्रेन स्टाफ की बहुत कमी है। ट्रेनिंग, मेडिकल अवेयरनेस, अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि एक औरत को बच्चे के पैदाइश से पहले, उस वक्त के दौरान और उसके बाद अपनी क्या एहतियात करनी है, क्या ख्याल करना है, बच्चे का कैसे देखभाल करनी है। बहुत सारी एरियाज है जहाँ पे हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं है।
Rates of maternity issues are increasing at an alarming rate, reaching epidemic levels if left unchecked. These issues are affecting the upcoming generations and the present generations, because this is not just about the life of the baby but also the mother. Aziza Bibi, currently the mother of 8, lost 3 of her children before they were born, and 1 at 2.5 months old. And all this due to the shortage of health facilities in Sacro.
अखे बच्चा जिंदा जाते पोइ वरी पेट में मरी वेंदा हुआ। 10 महीना पूरा थींदा पेट में मरी वेंदा हुआ। 4 बच्चा, हिकिड़ो 6 महीननि जो ऐं 3 जेको 10 महीननि जा। उन खां पोइ या वरी 3 महीननि खां पोइ खून डायरेक्ट थी।
Aziza Bibi is not the only one who has suffered such loss. There are plenty of women who are neglected because of the deficiency of proper health care in the remote areas of Sindh.
पोइ प्राइवेट अस्पताल में वेंदा आहियूं, सरकारी अस्पताल में कोन्हे, प्राइवेट में वेंदा आहियूं। पोइ हुते असांखे माना ॿुधाईंदी एक्सरो ॿिए दिन कढायो, पोइ एक्सरे जा 400-500 रुपया केरु आहिनि ग़रीब वटि केरु कोन्हे, जंहिंखे खून डायरेक्ट थी वियो आहे, या पासीरो ॿार आहे, या उबो ॿार आहे। पोइ छाजे करे ज़रूरत रेट बंदि थींदी, पोइ हुनजे करे पोइ माल पंहिंजो वजह विकिणंदा आहिनि, या सोन ज़ेवर विकिणंदा आहिनि, पर माण्हू त सही करणो आहे।
The men around them feel helpless in this aspect because by the time they reach a proper healthcare facility in the city, the major damage has already been done. Health worker Mohammed Ismail foresees the peril that women are bringing upon themselves by practicing childbirth on their own, at their own homes with the assistance of other ladies who are not trained to carry out such procedures.
ईअं 8-10 वाक़िया असांजे अखियुनि जा साम्हूं थिया आहिनि। सही आहे, कॾहिं कॾहिं असां वटि वरी ॿार जे सिस्टम आहे, जेकॾहिं मूंसां त डिलीवरी घर में कराईंदा। सही आहे, उन्हनि जा बि नुक़सान थींदा। उहो डिलीवरी जे नथी थिए त उन्हनि खे वरी रेफर करनि था साकरे खणी वञो। सही आहे, त साकरे पहुचण सां उन्हनि में खून जी ब्लीडिंग ज़्यादा थी वेंदी आहे। ऐं ईअं शेख ज़ेद ते केतिरा माण्हू जेके आया आहिनि, जेके माना ईअं पेचण खां अॻु में इहो माना डेथ थी वञे उन्हनि जी, ऐं कॾहिं कॾहिं उन्हनि जो ॿार मरी थो वञे।
मिडवाइफ्स जो कि अनट्रेन्ड है, जिनको इस प्रोफेशन के बारे कुछ नहीं पता, वो जाके डिलीवरी कराती हैं।
In this race of developments, we have focused more on what we want and have lost sight of what people actually need. At such dark times, when expenditure of health is negligible, it would be near to impossible to be the one to step into the mess to clean it.
दुनिया में जितने भी बड़े काम हुए वो पागलों ने किए, जुनूनी लोगों ने किए। जो बिल्कुल हिसाब किताब वाला, तहम्मुल वाला, ठंडा बैठने वाला आदमी होता है, वो कुछ नहीं करता। वो 9 to 5 जॉब करके घर बैठ जाता है।
But the destiny of not only this small village, but also the entire of Thatta is about to change because Dr. Salim was determined to take up the challenge.
अर्थक्वेक मैं 2005 में जो कश्मीर में अर्थक्वेक हुआ तो वहाँ मैं गया और वहाँ पे काम किया, ग्राउंड रियलिटी देखी, तो एहसास हुआ कि ज़िंदगी में कुछ बेहतर करना चाहिए।
Thank you very much. That's the end of that video, ladies and gentlemen.
अर्थक्वेक में हमने डिलीवरी यूनिट्स बनाए थे।
Hold on. Okay, thank you very much. That's the end of that video. As you can see in Pakistan, they do need a lot of help and support, especially when it comes to maternity health. So I don't want to take any more of your time, but I want to invite the founder, the visionary, the chairman of this organization, whose dedication has made this happen. So can you please put your hands together again for Dr. Salim Khan.
Hello, good evening, Assalamu alaikum. I'm very humbled to see so many people coming on a Saturday evening and supporting the cause. So thank you all very much. On my behalf and from the ifmch team, thank you all again. What happens is, I travel to Pakistan about 3 to 4 times a year. Unfortunately, whenever I travel, my heart bleeds. Because most of us travel and go to hotels, had a good time, come back. But we don't know, very few of us know the reality, what exactly happens in Pakistan. And in Pakistan, unfortunately, a mother dies every minute, and that is unacceptable to us. Can I have some silence, please? Because if you all can listen to me, that will be great. Can I have some silence, please? Guys on towards my right, can I have some silence, please? Thank you. Thank you for your patience. So a mother dies every minute. Can you imagine in Pakistan? It is unacceptable to us. This is not right. We have to do something about it. Pakistan, the maternal mortality rate is 3rd highest in the world. Can you imagine that? It is unacceptable to us. In Pakistan, the neonatal mortality rate is 5th highest in the world. It is unacceptable to us. And that's why we put our soul, our energy, our time to make a difference. To make a difference. And that's the whole idea of this event as well. I'm very grateful to my board. They all are professionals. They really take their time out and support the cause because they all feel for the cause. Because what is happening in Pakistan, we find it as unacceptable. It is unacceptable to us, and I hope it's unacceptable to you all as well. Where is my slides? It should be on. This is the girl in Mirpur Sakro. Look at her eyes. It tells the whole story. This is what we are facing in Pakistan. This little girl has 3. Sir, excuse me, please, can you listen to me, please? बहुत दिल जलता है कि जब दिल जलों की बात होती है तो थोड़ा सा तसल्ली, थोड़ा सा तहम्मुल, थोड़ा सा ख्याल कर लें, थोड़ा सा सुन लें मुझे, ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लूँगा. I'm very sorry, I'm very passionate about this. And कभी इमोशनल हो जाता हूँ, कभी तल्ख हो जाता हूँ, तो माजरत. This girl, she has 3 case scenario in her lifetime. The best is she will get married when she's 16, 18. She will have 3 or 4 miscarriages, which is common. She will have 3 or 4 deaths, neonatal deaths, childbirth deaths. And she will have 4 or 5 kids. That's the best case scenario for this girl. The second scenario is she will be forced into a marriage at 13. There she has 1 in 2 chance of getting pregnant and having complication and dying. 1 in 3 chance that the newborn baby will die. And 1 in 2 chance that she will die as well. This is the core reality of Pakistan. These posters you see here, it must be shocking. But this is the time we have to change our mindset. It's enough said and done. We live in our fancy houses, drive fancy cars. It is about time to make a difference. It is about time that we start thinking about the reality of work. These things which are happening in Pakistan are unacceptable to us. That's all I can say. I don't know what else should I say, what story should I tell to make a difference, to make you all think that what we are living is a very different life. But what is happening in Pakistan is quite tricky, and it is unacceptable to us. So that's all I needed to share with you. And Kiran wants to come and talk something about it. He has been coming back and forth. He wants to come to the stage. I don't know what he wants to say.
Thank you, Salim. Massive round of applause for him. And some of you may have heard me, some of you haven't. Those who have will listen to me, those who haven't have first experience. I am an Indian and I'm not Muslim. Why am I here? Thank you. I am an Indian called Jain. We are a very small community, and it's all about compassion. So some 4 or 5 years ago, my son's wife was expecting our first grandchild, and somebody at the same time came and spoke and said, "Can you meet Salim?" And I just thought, I'll see him in about 2-3 months' time. I've got grandchild coming up. I've got better things to do at the moment. But anyway, I ended up meeting Salim and Faiza. When he told me the story, I could do nothing but join and help. And when I look at this, I look at 3 things. And I've done Jain community, I've done national Jain community, and I've been in a professional business, and I love what I do. I'm busy, I don't watch cricket, I don't watch football, I hardly watch TV. So I'm busy. But when he told the story, I looked at 3 things. What's the purpose here? Can I trust the people? And what can I do? Contribution is the word. So the first one is, what's the purpose? The purpose was, he said that when somebody is pregnant, they walk to somewhere where somebody delivers a baby. They hand over the baby to them and they walk back. And if it is a cesarean, I think both of them die, don't they? Both of them die. There's lots of doctors, but somebody dies. And can we do something about it? Now, if you feel that you're in a room and you can do something about it and you don't, that's a choice. Fair enough, I'll touch on it. But I couldn't go home when I was looking after my son's wife. She wants water, we give milk. She wants this, we give this. We are looking after people in such a way, and here, another human being who is walking when the labor starts to somewhere with the hope that they come back with a baby. I went home and I said, I haven't worked with any Muslim communities. I haven't worked with a board like this. So, to be honest, I did 6 months of due diligence. And I'm a banker, so due diligence means I do all the fact finds. I went on to internet, I went into LinkedIn, I spoke to people they knew. I met them. And then I said, he asked me for my CV because they're all used to one way of doing things and mine might be different. Will I fit in? That's their worry. Yesterday in a meeting, somebody called me SAS. I've never been called a SAS because I got said we got 400 people plus coming here and we need to get organized. This place is full. And I still think we are 7 out of 10. We've gone from 2 out of 10 to 7 out of 10. We got more improvement to come. That's why I called SAS. And I thought SAS Bhi Kabhi Bahti was a good film, so I got on with it. But anyway, coming back to the story is, can I trust them? For 6 months I researched. Then I joined the board as an observer. For 6 months, I just listened. In fact, for 12 months, I did not contribute. And as time went on, I got more passionate. The purpose was clear. If I can save a life, I will help. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't want any life is important as far as our faith is concerned, but it's different for everybody. But for me to have a human being or a baby who's not been born, who's got no fault of their own, and I can contribute, then I want to contribute. I don't care what it takes. But I need to trust the people. I'm not giving money and time to people I don't trust. And that took about a year. And I have to say, it was uncomfortable. Some of the meetings, some of the things went on. It was not easy. But where we are is fantastic. This place is full today. People have paid money to come here. Everyone's listening. People will contribute. Last time they contributed £97,000 here when we were averaging 12 and 14. So something is definitely working. Next thing that happens, so I started to trust people and I was happy. Now is contribution. So after a year of learning, what can I contribute? And my strengths are different, somebody else's strengths are different. Dadaji, Naim Dada is here. Everybody knows him, everybody trusts him. But he shouldn't be doing work because he's a figurehead for us. And I sussed that out. I know a friend of his accountant, who his accountant was, I checked up with him. So I did research on everyone. Guju, don't worry. So basically what I'm getting at is the members of the board are the people I can trust. So surely you know them. So contribution, how do you contribute? So we were holding meetings, raising money and understanding it. So the first phase, OPD is done, occupational, what do you call it? Outpatients department's done. 7,000 people's been served, free of charge. 7,000 people, right? That was phase 1, and that's great. And I'll tell you one story about one person I met there. The second thing was the maternity ward. Now, then we're doing groundbreaking ceremony. So Dada goes and Salim goes. And he said, anybody else want to come? And I said, I'll come. I've never been to Pakistan. I never thought I'll go to Pakistan. But I raised my hand because there was motivation. There was a purpose. And what happened is, I said, I'll raise up. And then Zubair said, and Ajmal said, and we all went to Pakistan. We all paid our own tickets because I've never worked in a charity where you pay for your own travel, you pay for your own tickets, you pay for your own food, you pay for your own hotel. Everything was paid. If we don't do that, I'm out. I'm happy for people to carry on, but I am out. So we paid for it. We got there. When we got to this, we had good fun actually, by the way. It's not just this. But when we got to the outpatients clinic, I'm not talking about the mother and a child. I just went to the outpatient clinic and everybody's taking photographs and VIPs are there and all the rest. I went and spoke to some patients. I know I'm going to get emotional here. One lady had walked 9 kilometers. 9 kilometers to come to this free outpatient clinic. What was the problem with her? She had some eczema or something on her hands. Now somebody was translating these things for me, and there was eczema or something. She works in a farm somewhere with this eczema. Why has she not got this sorted? Because they asked her to do blood test. When they asked her to do blood test, she didn't have the money. And she heard you can do free blood test in this place. So she walked 9 kilometers for free blood test. And the doctors will know better. I'm not a doctor, by the way. The doctors will know better that somehow they gave something and she would be cured. Or at least her pain would be relieved. For 9 years, she worked in a farm with itchiness on her arm because there was no free blood test. I spoke to another one. In the end, I just walked out after speaking to 3 people because I just couldn't bear it. This is the emotional connection with these people. And what happens is when somebody is expecting, just imagine that you know somebody who has to walk to somewhere when the labor starts, has to deliver a baby and walk back. And if it's a cesarean, they don't survive. Just one thought. So our contribution is, I want to stay with the board. And to be honest, I don't know any of them socially or personally. I'm beginning to. So if something's not right for the purpose, and it's just something we enjoy doing, I can just say that's not fair. So I get called a sass. Fair enough. But the purpose is clear. Anyway, moving on, because my time's up. Yeah? So purpose is clear. We can trust the board members. I can trust them. You can do this. And contribution. There's 3 schools of thoughts here today. Somebody will say, nice story, it was a good meal, and they go. Fair enough. There's people like that. Another one will say, I think I want to research a bit, and then I'll give. That's fine. But others will say, I believe what they're saying. I'm going to put my hand in my pocket and give today. You make your choices. I've made mine. The board members have made theirs. I invite you to make the right choice. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Kiran, for your heartwarming stories that you've shared with us all. Ladies and gentlemen, my duty is now to help us all to dig deep into our pockets. But before we do that, I told you last time when I was here that I was born in the middle of a jungle with no hospitals, no midwives, no nurses, no doctors, and in the thick of war. I told you this story last time, if you remember. My mother, when she told me this story, I only cried. Let me repeat for some of you who were not here last time. My first daughter, my first child, daughter Noora, was born 2006. I was at the hospital and I saw what my wife went through. And as a man, if you experience this, you'd never disrespect your wife ever again. So I was there and I was holding my little baby after witnessing my wife going through 19 hours of labor pain. And when my mother walked in, a few hours later, I started crying. And I looked at my mother and I said, I'm really sorry, my mom, if I have put you through this pain. I'm really sorry. Then my mom said to me, it's okay, my son. Tell me, where were you born? Where was your daughter born? I said, in this hospital. How many doctors did she have? Hundreds. But attending her were 2. How many midwives? 4. How many nurses? 10s. Entire unit. She said to me, you were born, I was in labor pain for 3 days. I was not even allowed to whisper. I was not allowed to whinge. I was not allowed to moan. There were soldiers all around. Bombs were blasting in every direction. I had nobody. And after 3 days of pain, you were born. I cried. All I could do, ladies and gentlemen, was to cry and cry and cry and say, I'm really sorry, Mum, if I put you through pain. You see, ladies and gentlemen, that's why we have a special relationship with our mothers. We all do. We all do. And we must do. It's the most natural thing to do. A man came to the Prophet of Allah and said, "O Prophet, who should I respect more and who has more right over me?" Prophet said, "Your mother." "Who next?" Prophet said, "Your mother." "Who next?" The Prophet said, "Your mother." After 3 times, he said, "Your father." The Prophet of Allah gave the mother 3 times more due right than a father. A companion of the Prophet came to him and said, "O Prophet of Allah, I've carried my mother on my shoulder and I did Hajj with her. I did Umrah, I did Hajj with her. I've just come back from Umrah." Literally 3 days ago. And I know what it means to go around doing tawaf. And I carried my son on my back when I was doing sa'i, walking between the mountains. And he said, "O Prophet of Allah, I did the tawaf with my mother on my back and I walked the sa'i with my mother on my back. Did I pay my mother back for all the troubles and the pains that she has been through?" The Prophet of Allah said, "Not even for one contraction." Not even for one. Ladies and gentlemen, all these things I tell you because of a reason. When Dr. Zubair and Dr. Salim were sharing their stories with you earlier on, and when Kiran was talking about a mother, a lady who had walked 9 kilometers to get a blood test, you do know that a mother dies every minute in Pakistan, every minute, out of reasons of maternity complications. Pakistan is the 3rd highest maternal death rate country in the world. 3rd highest. This means 250,000 mothers die in Pakistan during childbirth every year. And it's not talked about. It's not talked about. And it's 5th highest when it comes to birth and death. Death of the newborn. 5th highest in the world. You know, brothers and sisters, you and your parents did not create Pakistan to have the 5th highest and the 3rd highest worst rate when it comes to protecting mothers and their honor. It was created to safeguard those mothers who otherwise would not have such safeguards available at their disposal. You have come here because you care, because you want to change that. We have come here because we want to change this. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to talk for too long. I just want you to remember there is a mission we have. All of our children, alhamdulillah, are born in good hospitals. All of us have access to hospitals, doctors and GPs. When I came back from Umrah 3 days ago at Heathrow Airport, we were gathering our bags. Suddenly I heard a big thud. A girl behind me fell. Instantly I called out. 2 of my group members were doctors. They came running. Both of them attended her. We called the paramedics. Immediately paramedics came. She has just come back from Umrah. She was being treated by the NHS. Right there and then, she had fallen out of dehydration and exhaustion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not available to mothers or fathers or children in Pakistan. We can't solve all of those today, but we can help complete the project that you have helped to start and lay foundation for. The maternity ward that has been opened, or the phase 2 of which needs to be completed, is here right upon us. International Foundation for Mother and Child Health is asking you to help tonight. They only need to raise £222,000. They only need to raise £222,000. If you divide £222,000 by the 400 people we have in this room, you've got your phone out, young man over there. Could you put your calculator on? Don't hide the phone, put your calculator on. Do some maths for me. £222,000 divided by 400 people. £222,000 divided by 400 people. Tell me, what is the figure? Here, 400 people. It's about... What? It's only £550 each. Now I can tell you, I've seen the cars in the car park. I know all of you can afford more than £500 each. I know you can. If there was an opportunity for you to go to Umrah, you will go. If you want to go to Pakistan, you will go. If there was a holiday, you would go. If your son or your daughter was getting married, you would give. You would give more than you need to give because you care for them. Show that you care for your people in Pakistan today. Show that you do care. £550 only, each of us. If we did, we can serve dinner, we can go home. In fact, there's a car waiting for me outside to take me to Birmingham. As soon as I've finished. There's a BBC program, if you're watching tomorrow, you'll see me on it, big question. I'm talking about marriage. As soon as I'm done, I'm gone. All I need is you to help, £550 each. But we're not going to let you go that easy. It's not going to be that simple. We're going to start project by project, room by room tonight. So we want to build the entire complex. So can we put it on the screen, please? Let's see what it is that I'm talking about. Do we have a slide ready? Okay, as soon as they get the slide ready, I will show you. You see, each of the units that we want to build tonight costs a small amount of money. So look at the screen now. The screen has boxes, which are units. The one which the arrow is currently indicating and flashing is the special care unit for babies, or special care baby unit. To build that room, to build that unit, it will cost us £10,000. Only £10,000. I know there are people in this room who can actually sponsor that by themselves. I don't need to ask everybody. I want you to think about this, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. Just think about it. How much would you pay if your son needed treatment which wasn't available on the NHS? You'd pay everything. You'd sell your car. You'd sell your business. You'd sell your house. You will go and borrow money from your friends and your family. You will work extra to pay for your son's treatment. Are those mothers who are dying, are those children who are dying in Pakistan not like your sons and your daughters? Are they not like your mothers? Are they not like your wife? Are they not like the woman of our community? They are. So somebody out here can sponsor the entire unit. On your table, we have cards that look like this. So the formula for tonight is very simple. If you want to completely sponsor this unit by yourself, rise and come here to the stage and take the unit for yourself, inshallah, if you want to. I'm asking if somebody wants to take the entire unit, you can. Only £10,000 that we have. MashaAllah. Allahu Akbar. Please come and join us. Please. You don't want to give him a massive round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the units taken. Yes, 1 second. Mr. Azhar.
He's from Karachi. He's just a visitor here.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. No, look, you have just silenced me, Mr. Azhar. He is just a visitor here. He's just come from Pakistan, Karachi, to see us. He's going to go back. As a stranger who has come to see us, he is donating before everybody else £10,000. He needs another massive round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, go on. Give him a massive round of applause. May Allah give him more, inshallah. He doesn't want to walk up. Leave him to it. He will be looked after by the board members over there. There are some members who don't want to come to the stage. I understand that, Kiran. It's okay. If they don't want to come, that's absolutely fine. So we have Mr. Hashim, who is one of our board members. Are you around, Mr. Hashim? Could you come up, please? I want you to write down the baby unit here and sign off. It's complete. Put your name on it, or put my dear brother's name on it. Get a pen. Can we give him a pen, please? A marker pen? Okay, he's coming, inshallah. Okay, hold on 1 second. Thank you very much. Yes, we will. Give you a pen. Do we have a marker pen? Somebody, a marker pen. There's a small pen, but let me get a marker pen. Marker pen. It's coming, it's coming. Okay, please, go ahead. This one here. Give me the 4 cards and put the pins, and you can sign it afterward, inshallah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're very honored that our dear friend has made it, and we would like to go ahead. I will. So once as they're doing this, would you kindly just stand on the side? The photographer wants to take a picture. I'm really sorry. Fantastic. Thank you very much. What an honor, isn't it, to see somebody like that who has given £10,000 for the unit itself straight away. One unit done, ladies and gentlemen. You see, if you're not smart like him, the hospital will be done before you even know. So we want you all to take part, inshallah, tonight. Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum again. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Okay. May I have your attention again while he takes his seat? The next unit I would like you to think of building tonight is an ICU unit, which is intensive care unit. An intensive care unit has been marked over there, that flashing white box, that will only cost £5,000. Is there anyone here who would like to donate for the intensive care unit £5,000 and get it out of the way, inshallah? Let's see if there is one person here who could do this. Do we have anyone who can give £5,000 for the ICU? My father, the lady here, ladies and gentlemen, 1 second. There is a lady before you, gentlemen. I will come to you, trust me. Ladies first, of course. Give this lady a massive round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what an honor it is. Yes, sir. I will. You have a pledge form on your table. Please complete the pledge form. And I would like you to come to the stage if you can. Bring 2 cards with you, which have £2,500 mark on it. And come please to the stage. And the lady's name is Mrs. Naeem Hussain. Give her another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I am so honored to see Mrs. Naeem Hussain coming up. Can I invite Miss Iram to come on the stage? Miss Iram, one of the board members. Miss Iram, if you are here. Where is Iram gone? Oh, here, please come. Please join Miss Naeem Hussain in completing. So we're doing this one. Put 2 cards and then put your name on it, please. And then you can give her a plaque or a shield and take pictures if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Lovely. It helps with the visual so that you know we're building a hospital together. It's not airy-fairy, it's being done as we speak. So there you are. And there's a massive plaque given to my dear auntie. Give her a massive round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Mrs. Naeem Hussain, who has donated £5,000. Thank you. Lovely. Thank you very much, Mrs. Naeem Hussain. Please take a seat. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Naeem Hussain again. Wonderful job. Allah bless you and give you more, inshallah. Okay, the third one, very quickly we're going to, is, and I'm going to come to you with an opportunity if you don't want to take this. Don't worry, all of them are coming. The next one is an A&E, accident and emergency, 10-bed unit for £15,000. This is £15,000, accident and emergency 10-bed. You can give the entire amount or you can give towards it. Is there anyone here who would like to give £15,000 towards an accident and emergency unit? You can give towards it or you can give all of it together. Is there anyone here, or a few of you want to do this, who would like to do this and take this opportunity? Accident and emergency. We can start by giving 5,000 towards it if you want. Who would like to give 5,000 towards it? 5,000, anyone? 5,000 towards the accident and emergency. Accident and emergency we're going to, inshallah, build together. We need only a few of you to come together. Is one or a few of you? Is there anyone here who would like to sponsor accident and emergency? Yes. Accident and emergency unit is particularly for children. As you can imagine, they need most of it. I have a son who is hyperactive, and I know how often I need to take him to the doctors, how often I need to worry about his bumps and scratches. He was on the slide the other day. Can you imagine, he's on the slide. Instead of sliding down, he falls from the top to the floor. I run to him, he has broken his arm already. Take him to the doctors. 6 weeks later, he's better. He jumps again and damages his knee. But that's children for you. In Pakistan, they don't have all these facilities. So I'm looking for somebody here, or a few of you, inshallah, together, who could do this accident and emergency ward. Okay, let's take some money towards it. £2,500 towards this. Anybody who would like to do £2,500, you've got a card on your table. If you want to complete this by taking £2,500, please come forward and take your pledge. Come and put the card on the wall, put your name, and sign it, inshallah, and come forward. Anyone for £2,500 towards accident and emergency? £2,500, anyone towards this accident and emergency? Anybody here? 2,500, or £1,000 towards it if you want to give, that's okay too. £1,000 towards it. We have a gentleman here. Please come with the card and bring the card with you, inshallah. Give him a massive round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Very good. Come. Anybody else would like to join him? Come along. Don't be shy. Come to the stage. £1,000 we're looking for. Come. Can I, okay. Go ahead. Put them on the table, on the top. Have they signed it? Fantastic. If you go onto your chairs and make sure you fill up your pledge form. Give them a massive round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The children, come along, children. Is it 2,500 each? Okay, who are your parents? Where are your parents? Where? How much are they giving? No. Your parents are saying you need to go back to them and go and get the card from their pockets, not the cards on your hand. Go and get it from their pockets, right? Not from your hands. So parents, make sure you have your children with you. It would be a very expensive dinner if you haven't approved your children giving. We're looking for anyone else who would like to give towards the accident and emergency. £1,000 or £2,500. Anybody else? We need to, of course, complete that. We have a lady over here. 1,000. Please come with the card. No, okay. Can somebody go to her and make sure that you complete the pledge form and the card. Get the card signed and bring it to us. The form and the card, please. Anybody else would like to give 1,000? Come, don't be shy. Come along. Anyone who wants to come to the front, let's complete this, inshallah, as soon as possible. Only a few to go. Anyone else who would like to come forward? Yes, fantastic. She has signed it. Give her a massive round of applause again, ladies and gentlemen. She's given £500 towards this accident and emergency unit for children. Okay, anybody else? £1,000 or £2,000 or £500? Any amount you want to give towards it? I've given 3 figures: 1,000, 2,500 or 500. You can come forward, inshallah. Are you being shy? Come along then. Thank you. What is your name?
Yasmin.
Sister Yasmin, give her a massive round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Yasmin here. Hello. Did you ask your parents? Where are they? Let me see. Where is mommy? Oh, very good. What is your name?
Hiba.
And what is your name?
Zayan.
And where is your daddy? Oh, mommy. Over there. The same, they're giving 500 each. Ladies and gentlemen, Hiba and what's your name? Hiba? And Rayan or Zayan? Zayan and Hiba. Give them a massive round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, sister. Come along. Come to this gentleman here.
Yeah.
No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we also have, you know the names. Okay, we have £1,000 anonymously given. We know the names, of course, but they don't want the name to be announced. Give them a massive round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for another £1,000 donation. I have one more £1,000 here.
Maimuna Janju.
Maimuna Janju, my dear auntie here, who is giving £500. Give her a massive round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Please give the card and put them. Everyone must complete the pledge form. The pledge form that you have, please complete the form and give them to Kiran over there, or give them to the board members who are around you, and we will inshallah log them and register them. 2,500 to Ghulam Haider. Come this way. Thank you very much. Thank you. We have, who do we have? 2,500? Ghulam Haider. Where is Ghulam Haider? Please come to the stage. Don't be shy. We would love to have a photograph with you. Please come along. Ladies and gentlemen, give you a massive round of applause to Ghulam Haider, who is giving 2,500. 2,500 pounds. This is yours, sir. Thank you very much. And all yours. Can you see how much I have? It hasn't finished. Kiran, could you come onto the stage and give the plaque to the gentleman? Wait for a second. Thank you very much. Join the gentleman here. Please take one of your plaques. Don't go yet. And if you turn to Kiran, and there you are. Take your plaque, please. Thank you very much. A sign of our appreciation for your donation. I know it's not anything near what you're doing. May Allah bless you and give you more. Give him a massive round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. What an amazing donation indeed. Excellent. How much are we on this one? Does anyone know the amount? 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 7. Do you say 7? 8,000 so far. And what is this lady's name? Sadaf, ladies and gentlemen, has come forward. Come along, Sadaf. And please, we need you again. Sadaf is giving 500. Can you give Sadaf a massive round of applause? Ladies and gentlemen, Sadaf is giving 500 pounds. Thank you very much, Sadaf. Give her a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, come along. Give her a massive round of applause. Dr. Rehana Rahman and Hafiz Rahman have given 1,000 each. Can you give them a massive round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? We have Dr. Rehana and... Here you go. Put them away.
This is going really well. Huge enthusiasm, and we're getting a lot of people doing it. Part of the responsibility of board members, part of the responsibility is we account for every penny. What we really appreciate is you writing your name and number on the card, but when you get back, please, there is a pledge form there. If you give it to us, we straight away upload it and make sure we are counting for every penny. So, fantastic enthusiasm. It's going really well. Just bring the cards with you, write your name, mobile number on it, and then when you go back, please fill the forms in because we need to audit these things well. Any charity without proper governance is not good activity. So we would appreciate your cooperation, please. Thank you.
Okay, we have
Nabiha.
We have Sister Nabiha, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a massive round of applause, please. And she's a second-year medical student as well. Wow. And you're giving... Please put it there. And can we see